Hi, and welcome. My name's Missy. If you're new here and you just came across my channel, I'm hoping to be able to help you with just like simple ideas, things to make your life easier, things that are a lot more cost efficient to feed your family, and that are healthy and that are the same old all the time. And so I'd like to thank you all who have subscribed over the weekend. That's so awesome. I appreciate you so much. And I'm enjoying your comments. That's really awesome. So today is Monday, and usually Monday or Tuesdays I kind of do a fridge check from over the weekend and take care of things that need to be taken care of, and look and see if something maybe I didn't use that's got to be used. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to be brave and show you my refrigerator. So thank you guys, and again, if you want to like this video, comment, subscribe. If you have a question for me, I'd be glad to answer it. So, okay, let's go on to the refrigerator. Okay, here's the refrigerator. It's actually not really that bad because we got through a lot of leftovers because I didn't feel like doing much this weekend. But because it's Monday, and so this is some mango that I'm just going to probably throw in a salad or something. We don't have to worry about that. I got some vanilla yogurt left, sour cream left. Those are just yellows and yogurts. They ain't going nowhere. Oh, so these strawberries, definitely want to do something with them today. 2 things of blueberries that I'll probably put in one dish and be able to snack on them for a day or two. Okay, this is some leftover potatoes and leftover meatloaf. My husband will have that for lunch today. Half of a cucumber. This is just celery, just a few eggs. This is some leftover hamburger and egg noodles. Lunch today or tomorrow. Onions, mushrooms. Oh, I took this corn out. I forgot about that. We have to do something with this corn. I got carrots. I bought this coleslaw the other day. So we're going to do something with that. Actually, I bought 3 of them, so 3 for $5. This head of lettuce is still probably good. And tons of cheese. Cheese. Some lunch meat, but basically cheese. So, and on the doors, it's just basically condiments and stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. Let me see. Condiments. All right, so I'm going to pull a few of these things and see if I can make something different out of them. Or, oh, you know what? Oh, yeah, I do. I have this salad. I want to make sure this salad gets used because I bought it and it's one of my favorites, the Caesar, crispy Caesar salad. All right, let me pull a few of these things and we'll see where we get to go with them today. Okay, let me show you everything I pulled. So I went in the freezer. I took out this pot roast, which is going to be for tomorrow. So I'm going to get it unthawed today so I can just throw it in the crock pot because I got appointments all day tomorrow. So that'll be great for tomorrow. I took out that corn. That's going to get cooked up because that came from the freezer. I unthawed it a couple days ago. So with the corn, today I'm going to make some coleslaw, some macaroni salad, because I like macaroni salad, and some kielbasa. My husband will probably have hamburgers, because that's what he likes to eat, and probably macaroni and cheese or mashed potatoes. He has those leftover mashed potatoes, so, but he might have that with the meatloaf today. I don't know, but I'm just going to take this out so it's unthawed for him. Blueberries, I'm going to just put in one container and snack on them today. Hopefully, the next thing I'm going to do is have, make some chocolate-covered strawberries, which I usually do at Valentine's Day, and I did not. So there's some chips. There's the strawberries. They won't go wasted. I did find some spinach, so I'm going to put on just that. It'll go right in the microwave. That for dinner. And then I'm going to probably have this for lunch. If not, either way, I'm going to get it put in a bowl with a couple other things. And so the cucumber is going to be for my macaroni salad. I do not have a tomato, so I might send my husband out for a tomato. We'll see. Don't really need one. And those are the couple of things. Oh, I did take out my bread earlier. Now this, I don't know if you can have it in your area. Years ago they had it and they just started selling it again, or I just started noticing it again. But it's Rhodes little frozen loaves. You get it in a 5-pack, It's $5.88 or 89 cents, something like that. So it's about $1.25 a loaf. You take it out, you spray the pan down, you spray your saran wrap, and just let it rise. And when I'm trying to cook the rest of my dinner tonight, we'll just throw that in the oven. Like, it takes like 20 minutes. Super easy, super simple, fresh hot bread. Cannot beat it. And for $1.25 for the loaf of it, you know you're paying more than that for a loaf of bread nowadays. And it comes out, you got that nice soft butter, melts right on there. It's awesome. All right, so let me get everything else straightened out, and we'll be back, and I'm going to show you at least one of these recipes today. So we'll be back. All right, so the first one I'm going to do is the coleslaw, because that one's going to take a little bit to get marinated all together and cold. So I'm going to use about a half a bag of this bag. Now I'm going to take some of it and put it in another bowl over here. That's just going to go right into my mac salad. So that's already cut and pre-measured, all that stuff for you, so you don't have to worry about it. So I am particular about my coleslaw. Ordinarily, I used to just like my mother's or Kentucky Fried Chickens. But when I moved down south, my cousin, I ate hers and it was pretty good. So she puts a couple of dill pickles in here, which we're just going to cut up pretty tiny. If you don't like dill pickles, you can put in sweet pickles, or you don't have to put in no pickles. Probably only should have took out one because I'm doing a half a bag, but that's okay because you don't want to be loaded with pickles. I'll just nibble on them after. So we're going to throw them, and see how tiny I got them? And you guys know that you just take a couple minutes to get things ready. Then you don't have to do it after. You know, bite size, everything kind of convenient. So then I'm going to take about a tablespoonful of the juice. Maybe a tablespoon and a half. Tablespoon and a half. Then we're going to add, sorry about that, you know, I always forget something. Some salt. This is to your liking, and black pepper. You want more salt? Add more salt. You want more pepper? Add more pepper. However you like it. And then we're going to add some mayonnaise. And again, mayonnaise is another thing that I don't skimp out on because I just don't. It's worth it. If you're going to eat the food, it's worth it for it to taste right. So if I buy cheaper mayonnaise, it's not going to taste as good to us. Now, when I lived in up north before, I would buy Market Basket brand. It was good. It was thick, like Hellmann's. I came back up here, and I'm like, oh, I don't have to spend so much on mayonnaise. I bought it, and they've changed the recipe. It's not, so here we go. Spending money on Hellmann's, but it tastes good. So it's not always cost efficient if it doesn't taste good. If you don't mind a generic mayonnaise, by all means use it. So we're just going to mix this all together. And there are times when I do grate my own cabbage and my own carrots, but for $3 for $5 bags, that was just too good of a deal. All right, that looks about right to me. I'm gonna taste it. Very, very good. So there's one thing done. And I'm gonna put that in the fridge in a minute. That's where it's gonna go. And while we were away, I did put on my water for the macaroni and my eggs. So we're gonna get that cooking. Well, it is cooking. We're gonna wait for it to boil. I have the chef salad here. That's all still looking great. No worries. I am going to put it in another container though. Oops. So just give me a second to grab my containers here. Okay, so we got the containers out. I had washed my blueberries when I first come home with them and just put them back in this container, but sometimes they get pushed in the back of the fridge and I forget I have them. So I'm going to put it in this container. And they all still look good. Those ones are all fine. Now I can leave them out and just pick at it throughout the day. So that's taken care of. I really didn't have a lot to do today. I'm impressed with myself. Okay. So the next thing is getting this out of here. Again, I'm going to take a couple minutes, just kind of go through it, make sure there ain't no icky ones. And I'm just going to give myself a little chop on this so it's not big huge chunks when I go to eat it. Actually, this first little batch, I know I put the cabbage and carrots in my bowl for the macaroni salad. I'm going to take this little bit and put it in that bowl too, and I'll use that for the mac salad. And then get this cut up. I don't buy these little pre-made salad things all the time, but when they're on sale on this particular one, I do like. It's hard to find the dressing that they use. I've bought a couple different Caesar dressings, but it doesn't taste the same as the one that they have in here in the little kits. And I don't like all the kits. I just like this one particular one. And you can spruce this up. You can use anything that you want in here. A lot of people put chicken in there, different things. I just like it with the croutons. And does this one have bacon? Oh, this is just Parmesan. Sometimes they have bacon. That one ain't too, it's all right with the bacon one sometimes too. You can, if you have leftover steak, throw a couple pieces of steak in here, whatever you like. So like I said, I only buy them when they're on sale, because if they're not on sale, it's a real waste of money, but just something convenient, especially when you have a week of appointments or whatnot. It just makes it easier to be able to eat before you go or when you come back real quick. All right, so that's all cut up for me. I am not going to add any of the stuff to it until I eat it. So I'm just going to put that back. And if my husband's able to go grab me a tomato, the grocery store is kind of far, so it might not be convenient. I will add a tomato to it. Okay, so we got that done. Coleslaw done. Spinach is going to be for later. I'm just going to turn real quick and check my water's not boiling yet for my macaroni. So that's done. We've got this leftover cucumber still. Let's see where we're at with that. Oh, they put this wrap on it, and sometimes it's so hard to get off. Okay. Wow. Nope, I'm struggling. Struggling. Y'all see my knife? When you don't pay attention, I melted it. Still works though. Okay. With that plastic. This end is no good, I already know that. Yeah, cucumber's still fine. Good. I did not lose it. So we'll just get this peeled right quick. Now, even with these English cucumbers, they're supposed to be like seedless and burpy, but I still do take the seeds out just because when you start getting older, you start having stupid food that bothers you. And seeds in a cucumber are one of them. And I love cucumbers. So I know a lot of you are starting to get ready for your seedlings. I live in zone 6B, so by the end of this week I'll hopefully have them started. We don't do a whole lot just because of where I live, and I have to do a lot of pots on the patio. So, but we do enough. The herbs, a lot of herbs, cucumbers, tomatoes, green beans, and peppers, and squash. So, oh, this wants to be funny on me today. So again, I'm just going to cut these up quite tiny. See a little bit of the skin on there? It's good for you, no problem. If it would have been a whole lot, I would have washed it, but it's just a couple little slices. It ain't going to hurt nobody. I will put that in a container because I only want a little bit. I'm not making a big one. So that in my bowl. So I'll bring my bowl over here to you now. I am going to get a different bowl because I always say I'm just going to make a small one. And it's going to be a decent sized one, but no worries. I'll eat it all for lunch the rest of this week. So right now we've got a little bit of the coleslaw mix in the bottom. So that's carrots and cabbage. We've got some romaine lettuce. We've got some cucumbers. I'm going to be adding 2 boiled eggs to it. I'm going to be adding a small can of the chicken in the can, and my macaroni, and some seasonings, and my mayonnaise. So I'm going to get a different bowl because all that's not going to fit in here. And we'll get that together. This is going in the trash. All right, so let's see what we can move on to next. Okay, so I got a bigger bowl. Still waiting on the noodles to cook, but we can put the other ingredients in. So I had no small cans, which is strange, but just whatever brand you like, just regular. Oops, a little juice got in there, but that ain't gonna hurt nobody. I got Great Value brand chicken. I'm gonna drain it into a bowl because I have a couple cats and a dog, and for a little treat. I leave it down for a little while. They don't drink it, then I just dump it, but sometimes the cats like to come get a little sip. The dog too. So we get that drained. Ooh, I almost lost that. Break up our chicken. That's okay if it's a lot. I'm not worried about it. Because like I said, this small macaroni salad for me for the week is now turned into a bigger one, but no worries, I will eat it. I love this. Is probably one of my favorite things. Usually it's we stick with kind of like winter food, you know, and summer food, but this one always gets brought into the winter because it's one of my top favorite things to eat. All right, so we got that all mixed. I'm gonna put in, probably about a teaspoon of garlic. You know, our usual suspects. Same with the onion. Gonna go in with the celery salt. So I will not be adding any salt to this because I used the celery salt. Some black pepper. And again, this is to your own taste, like the spices. You can add other stuff if that's what you like to have in there. And I make it a couple different ways, different times, with different ingredients. It all depends on what I have on hand. And today, since we want to make sure we use these things before they go bad on us, this is how I'm making this one. All right, so we got that all mixed. We're just gonna put the cover on it, let it be until our eggs and noodles are done. So the only thing I'm really down to, besides for actually cooking my supper, which that is not gonna take long, and it's I'm just taking the stuff out now, so supper's not for a while, are our strawberries, which I'm still debating on. Am I gonna do them today, or am I gonna do them tomorrow? Or later on tonight? I don't know, but we're gonna leave them there. That ain't gonna hurt anything. Oh, I did want to cut up a couple and throw them in my salad. When I have my salad up, I'll take a couple strawberries and throw it in that Caesar salad. I'm gonna put that down for the animals. We're gonna put our caps on our spices, get that put away. And that's what, I'm just gonna hang out waiting on the stuff to cook. And then I'll mix this together, get that in the fridge, so that'll be all blended together by the time I have my supper tonight. Okay, so I already cut up my egg, just mixing that in. It was 2 eggs. And my macaroni is done. I ran it underneath cold water for a few minutes. Now you can cook your macaroni the way you like it. I like mine cooked. So my hands are clean. So I might have too much macaroni. I will put the rest in a container and save it for something else. So that's probably all I'm going to use. So I had put in about 3/4 of a box of macaroni. So let's just talk about cost of this. You don't even have to have, this is a whole, really, it's got your meat, eggs, vegetables, especially in the summertime. This is great to have. You don't even have to cook anything else with it if you don't want to. But so, we'll say about a half a box of macaroni. So we'll give that a whole 75 cents because that is going up. We use we use 2 eggs, so another 50 cents. We used some of our bag of the coleslaw mix, so another 75 cents. Half of a cucumber, and if I get my tomato, another $1 something. So this again was around under $5, our spices. And then we're gonna add some mayonnaise. Oh, of course I did not take it back out. Now sometimes we, not so much me, but my son makes it with ranch dressing. And when he makes that, it's very good. So you can use ranch dressing, mayonnaise, any kind of mayonnaise you like. Again, earlier I said this is the kind we like. Some people like Miracle Whip. We don't, but you know, if that's what you like, that's what you put in here. So we're gonna use a good couple. It's probably gonna be probably 3/4 a cup of mayo. We're gonna mix that all together. And if I had a purple onion, I would actually cut a little bit of that and put in here, but I do not. I prefer it in a macaroni salad. I like onion, but I don't really prefer a yellow or a white onion in this. Some people call this like tuna salad, and you add a can of tuna fish and a can of chicken. Add peas to it. Green peppers, any color pepper, some celery, which I'm going to go check out my celery and see how that looks in there, because I might add just a little bit of that to it. Now that I'm talking about it, give me 1 second to look at it and see. This ain't looking too bad. So I'm just gonna cut up a couple, oops, that one went flying. A couple smaller pieces in here. I had a helper help me cut, so they figured these were good enough, but they're not for me. I like them a little bit tinier. A little bit of celery. as little or as much as you like in yours. But this, if you're going to a potluck or something like that, this is a really good dish to bring because, or a barbecue. Because it doesn't really cost you much to make, and ordinarily you got all the ingredients in your home to make it. Well, thought I saw something, I did not. Alright, let's give this one more nice stir. Get everybody blended. And this is going to go in the fridge until supper time. And sometimes the mayonnaise gets soaked up, so I have to refresh it right before, getting ready to serve again. But only that one time do I have to do that. I do want to give it one little bite here and see how we're on our flavors. Delicious. Alright, so everybody, I don't know if I'm gonna, you know what, I will. When I'm all done with my, the kielbasa and my spinach, the mac salad, my coleslaw, I will show you my plate later on, and we'll say goodbye then. Long day, guys. I ended up having to go out later on. I've been gone for a couple hours. But the bread rose and was put in the oven, 375 for like 25 minutes. So now we have fresh bread with our dinner tonight. Again, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, ask me anything. And God bless you all. And I don't have my quote out today, but that's all right. We'll do another one next time. Thank you again.